So basically, their strength is that they're a diversified, geographically diversified company. They have a strong distribution networks. They're getting their products to the store because they have boats and planes and trucks, or contracts with people who have boats and planes and trucks, and they're getting them to the store. And they have a strong focus on research and development. That is really, really important if you own a tech company, because technology is constantly changing. So if you are a tech company, you always have to be reinvesting money into the company to create better products. They compete with LG and other companies who, like them televisions, they keep coming out. Like, I was just about to get a Blu-ray player, and then it came out with the 4K Blu-ray, and then I was about to get the HD TV, and they came out with, you know, the 4K, and now we're going to 8K and 10K. I don't know what's going on with technology, but that's because it's constantly changing. And if Sony wasn't as strong of a company as it is, if they weren't reinvesting in their company, then they could fall behind, and that PlayStation 6 or the current PlayStation 5 wouldn't be as good as Nintendo or Xbox or whatever the competition is putting out. So if you have a company, you always want to make sure that you reinvest your money in the company. You always want to make sure that you are researching so that you don't fall behind the competition. Sony's weaknesses: they have a decline in revenue from games and network services and electronic products. So that was the silicone shortage. That was the PlayStation 5 shortage. That was just all of this pandemic stuff because they couldn't really get their products out. But most importantly, that is a weakness because the company makes a lot of money off of their gaming systems. They have a PlayStation Network where you can buy games online. This company makes a whole lot of money, and their weakness was just a decline in revenue. So you be sure to see some discounting going on. Maybe they'll introduce a new upgraded PlayStation. I don't keep track of it, but if you got a free PlayStation, give it to me, Sony. I need a sponsor. Opportunities. So we're going strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Sony's opportunities is the launch of new products. I just mentioned that. If they come out with a new PlayStation, if they come out with a new type of television or a better television, if they reinvent their products, then they can make a whole lot of more money. They have a positive outlook for global consumer electronics market. Everybody is buying electronics, and they are not going to stop until they have all, SWOT analysis. They're not going to stop until they have everything available. This company has a positive outlook for the global media and entertainment industry. So that's the opportunity. And next, let's get to the threat. What is the threat? What scares Sony? What keeps them up at night and stops them from sleeping? Unforeseen circumstances. COVID-19 is the unforeseen circumstance that nobody saw coming. No matter how much you prepared for earthquakes, fires, people not liking your product, you can't prepare for a global pandemic. And even if you did, it may be a different type of pandemic, and there's no way. Another threat that they face are intense competition. If you are really competing hard with Microsoft for your consoles, you might decide to give your console away for free and make more money on the games. So that's a loss of revenue that you're not going to be making from your hardware, but you're going to make it up on your software. So that's a type of situation that people deal with when they're in an intense competition with their competitors. And the next one is technological changes. We mentioned that with the strength. So you got to balance your strengths with your threats. When you have a threat, you got to build a strength to protect it. In business, they call it a moat. And if you are living in the Middle Ages and you are a knight and you're fighting dragons and saving princesses from castles, every castle has a moat. That's a trench filled with alligators that go around the castle. And in business, your moat, the thing that protects you from all those invading armies, would be your research and development, your continuous education, you're continually finding new customers. So that is Sony's strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats.